Oh, here we go. Denver Broncos, Mile High View. And when we say no bullshit, we actually mean it. Myself and the great coach Bucket Man and Bubble Man, whenever we can get him. And by the way, thank you for kind of bending your schedule so we could do this.
Anytime.
Well, when we say no bullshit, we haven't been the ones lying to you season after season after season. So we have to do a video again because there's so much bullshit coming out of Dove Valley and their paid-for content creators that I just want to ask those out there that buy yet another lie, and the lie being they're rebuilding. They're rebuilding. What does that even mean? My question is how I need the content creators to explain this, the detractors to explain, who buy every lie year in and year out. How in the world can there be a rebuild when if you go to the website, this isn't us, if you can go to the website, you'll see Stark is still there, Moogie is still there, all the scouts are still there, John Elway's nephew is still there, and when you've seen with Sean Payton, since he's been here, there hasn't been any different the way they scout players, bring in players that predates George Payton. How in the world can this be? Okay, if you're going to rebuild, why would you rebuild with the same people that brought you 9 years of really bad football mismanagement? I think what you have here, Bucket Man, they're calling mismanagement rebuild because they can't now. They've mismanaged themselves in such a corner. And we'll get into the owners because they'll say, well, we got new owners, but nothing's changed. It's changed in other places, but not here. They kept the same front office. So what is a rebuild going to do? What good is it going to do you? I just think it's code for we're going to continue to play in John Elway's the trust, this front office's sandbox. And Sean Payton's just going to have to deal with. Sean Payton doesn't have it. He has one guy in the front office. You've been doing film breakdowns, Bucket Man, and it just, when you look at it, when you step back after you do you look at all the players that they've gotten. It just looks like more of what we've seen for the last. It's just that they're handcuffed now. They can't overpay for these people. So explain why we're doing a video if you want to start from that point of view.
Well, listen to these people and the commenter that came on the last video we did together on the Josh Reynolds signing. I mean, I swear, these people, it's like, if you guys are going to come talk shit and trying to defend the front office, at least come up with something different, because you guys say the same shit every fucking year with this ownership and this organization. You try to defend it, and every year you look like a bunch of idiots. And to be quite frank with you, you're the type of people that I distance myself away because you guys are delusional, and you are not the audience that I am trying to educate. Because when we try to talk about this organization, or when we talk about this organization, we talk about it from a different lens than these content creators and sports talk radio and the bullshit Dove Valley feeds out to their content creators and sports talk radio.
Well, I just want to know, how many times can you be lied to? How many times can you be lied to?
That's the society. Let me tell you something. This is more of a generation and a world problem, because people love being lied to. But
Apparently they do.
lie sells. Truth doesn't sell anymore.
I know. Well, no.
You can't tell the truth. You can't tell the truth. And if you do tell the truth, you can only say it. You can only say it in a minute aspect. You can't. This is what I'm trying to say. Here at Denver Broncos Mile High View, no commercials, no bullshit. We tell it like it is. And that pisses a lot of people off. And I know that pisses that organization off because people say, well, they don't listen to you guys because you guys say the same shit. We say the same shit. But then why is it that DNVR made it so abundantly clear to make a fucking counter video to my film breakdown that I put out? And then they were
saying on which player? On which player?
Cody Barton, the linebacker, who sucks. They were they did that video because they thought in their mind that Cody Barton was the second coming of, Josey Jewell. He's the second coming of this great linebacker.
Who in their right mind? Again, it goes back to this whole, you're going to rebuild rebuild a bad team, reboot the bad team you once made over and over and over again. I just our track record, first of all, we've got an audience now because it's like they can't deny. Anybody can see this, and it's not just us. Most people don't even I saw Bronco Avenue. They were live. You know how many viewers they had? Did they have how many K, this K, that? They had 15 people watching live. Yet at the end of the day, it was 1.5K. You do out there, you do realize that if you have the money, you can buy views. If you have the money, you can buy subs. You can buy all that.
Well, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out, first off. Second off, this guy has worked in media. This guy understands how the game is played. So you might, when you watch this video, you might want to sit down, shut up, grab a beer and listen to what this guy's saying because he understands how the game is played. He understands it because he said he's covered the Giants. He's covered the Bills. He's covered NFL teams. He understands how the fucking job and how it's done. Okay, this guy isn't bullshitting you. And there's a reason why our track record is the way it is. And you know what? We could sit up here and toot our own horn because we've been right for 8 fucking years. You guys killed Russell Wilson. You guys have killed all these quarterbacks. You killed all these players.
Like we said they would do. We said they would do it.
And that you guys are going to kill George Payton and you guys are going to kill fucking Sean Payton. It's already set in stone. Okay.
I agree.
We're ahead of it. We're ahead of it like we always are. And to sit up here and say that this is a rebuild, are you kidding me? Like, honestly, let me ask the audience, what is your definition of a rebuild? What, getting rid of Justin Simmons, who's still on the free agency market, on Twitter saying, oh, James Palmer was a pioneer covering the AFC West. He sounds like John Clayton, trying to defend John Clayton when he was covering the Broncos.
Well, I think he's jockeying for what we said he would. Yeah, I said that he needs to go to the broadcast booth.
He's a good PR guy.
He's a PR guy. Yeah, that's what he is. He's an on-camera
and that's
personality.
Why nobody wants him. And we tried telling you that film breakdown after film breakdown after film breakdown. And you know what? I honestly didn't need a film breakdown because every time I watched the games on Sunday when he was a Bronco, you know what? And that made me miss TJ Ward. Can we get into that, please? I mean, yeah. You guys sit up there and say, oh, you guys are trying so hard to make us forget about TJ Ward. But watching Justin Simmons made me miss TJ Ward even more.
Well,
that's what you guys go ahead.
That was my question to you off camera. I said,
yeah.
I said to you, yesterday they kept bringing Justin Simmons. They're in such a panic because nobody wants him because this front office is completely delusional about who he is, who their players are, who they are, first of all.
Yep.
And I said to you, the bottom line is the Broncos got rid of Justin Simmons. Who did Justin Simmons replace? He replaced TJ Ward. And the detractors will say, and I told you, they'll say, oh, the interceptions. Here's the difference. Here's the difference. You ran Kareem Jackson out of town when, because he hits too hard And TJ Ward used to hit hard too, so you can't have that. So what do? They have Justin Simmons playing goalie for Manchester United, 40 yards back, 30 yards back, waiting for an arm punt to come his way. Sure, yeah. But I'll tell you what TJ Ward didn't do that Justin Simmons, he never allowed the type of yardage Justin Simmons, Mahomes and Kelsey built their career off of beating Justin Simmons. Nobody built their career beating TJ Ward at all. And they had, in my opinion, better teams to play against, like Brady's Patriots, for instance, just one team right there. So I don't buy into the interception thing. Go ahead.
Did Justin Simmons ever make any game-changing plays that TJ Ward did? Did Justin Simmons ever make it to a Super Bowl? Did Justin Simmons ever make it to an AFC Championship game? And I just want to say this. On the biggest stage in Super Bowl 50, okay, against a very good Panthers team when Ron Rivera was there, who built that team. Now look at them now. They look like garbage because of their owner. But that's beside the point. The point is, I remember TJ Ward making plays during the playoff run in the biggest stage of them all in the Super Bowl 50. Interceptions, actual interceptions.
He jumped the right.
Hail Mary throw, yeah, right to him. He's hitting people left and right. You guys remember when he freaking injured Rob Gronkowski? He laid him out. You think?
Yeah, you're not going to get that.
How many times did we watch Justin Simmons get bulldozed time after time after time? He did his little freaking arm tackle bullshit. I saw TJ Ward stopping the guy immediately right there, and I said TJ Ward was part of what did Akeem Talib say? Always getting rid of the dogs. He was part of the dogs.
Yeah, well, he was a part also of there was an actual no-fly zone.
Yeah, did you guys remember the game against the Packers when they were making Aaron Rodgers look like a JV squad quarterback out there? Does anybody remember that Monday Night Football game? Does anybody remember during that playoff run with the Broncos?
They don't want those. I'm convinced these people that clamor for the content creators and the Walmart General fans, I don't think they want those kind of teams. I think they're what we call striving for the Fisher. They want that feel-good trophy. They don't want the Lombardi anymore. What they want is the feel-good trophy. They can virtue signal. We're just this away. We're just that away. You'll see. I think that's the only thing they care about now, these Walmart General fans.
Who created those content creators?
The front office created because it got taken over by Elway and his posse. Stark, Ellis, the scouts they brought in, John Elway's nephew.
Yes, they're
all still there. None of these content creators will dare talk about that. You can't get an honest thing from Mr. He's signing on the dotted. Aaron Rodgers is signing on the dotted. Mark Schlereth.
Steals our talking points, by the way, Mark.
Yeah, uses our talking points now after the fact. Mr. The great Sandy Clough, who can't be honest with you to save his life about, the front office, it's all changed. Well, I can go to the website and see it hasn't changed. They're all still there. So again, I just need some sort of a definition of what are they expecting to accomplish? I mean,
I don't think they know what they're doing over there. To be perfectly honest, they don't know what they're doing.
Well, again, I want to just back this whole thing up. The Russell Wilson deal. This is all misconstrued. I was also not on the understanding of what exactly transpired until this Christmas. I think it was about this Christmas time. I actually went and looked at Russell Wilson's 2019 contract, leading up to this last Christmas in 2023. Russell Wilson, him and his agent put a no trade clause in his contract. So what the Broncos had to do, then what was the Broncos in May? What was it? May of, when did they get him? 2022? May of 2022? May of 2021?
Yeah, roughly around that time period.
Okay, when in May, they brokered the deal in May. The current owners of the Broncos did not own the team. Matter of fact, in May, it may have even been March because was it May or March? I think it may have been March, actually. But anyway, the ownership didn't own the team until August. So I think it was in March. They made the deal in March. So this is important because there was no ownership at the time. It was still the trust. It was still the guy with the search committee running the search, which was John Elway. It still was Ellis, the guy who George Payton can't get green lighted. It had to be green lighted by Ellis. Ellis is the top trust guy that allows the checks to be signed. Okay.
Who's Elway's bitch?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Elway's not meddling. He's not. Then you find out he's running the search committee right after Ellis said he's not meddling. Oh, they fired Dan Quinn. This is all was going on. They fired Dan Quinn. They brought in Nathaniel Hackett. Then they went to Seattle. So what happened is, to make that deal happen, they had to deal with the Ellis and Elway, George Payton. They all had to deal with Seattle. After Seattle's was met, this is what we want: draft picks, this kind of thing. Your players, that kind of thing. Then they had to deal with Wilson's agent. That's where the $250 million came in. That was signed off by Ellis, Elway, and George Payton, all three of them. And Sean Payton, when he finally got here, said John Elway still has an office, and I'm looking forward to working with him. And I'm telling you, I think the owners actually green-lighted him to say that too. But what the ownership should have done is in August, when they took over the team, said, slipped in, we're really excited that the trust had signed the Russell Wilson deal. That's all they had to say, but they chose not to do that. And I said at the time they needed to say that. So what did they do? They're too afraid to get rid of anybody up there. I just want
I can give you the answer why.
Because they're inept?
I said that from day one.
Yeah, you didn't trust him.
I didn't. I said the minute that they were, sworn in, I don't trust this ownership group. I don't. There's too many talking heads. Okay. There's too much nonsense, too much ego up there that I don't think.
Well, it's even more now than ever.
I'm not a fan of group ownership. I never have been, and I never will be a fan of group ownership.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Even though you don't trust them, it's still illogical. From what does companies like this do when they buy a team? For what did they do in the Panthers, for instance? Just one example. What did they do? They cleared everybody out. Washington Redskins or the Commanders.
Everybody out.
They cleared it. I mean, it's just what you would have expected it to happen. It's like that's why all they had to have done was said, we're really happy. We got Russell Wilson. Even if they were lying about it, they could have just said, but at the same time say, but we didn't make the deal, but we're happy it was made by the trust because they didn't own the team at the time. So to stop your nonsense about George Payton and being the mastermind, he had to answer to Ellis. Even if you don't want to believe John Elway, who was running the search committee at the time and fired Dan Quinn, even if you don't want to believe that, we did a whole video on it. We have Dan Quinn's right-hand man saying so on Dallas radio. Elway fired him. Elway fired Dan Quinn. So they could bring in Nathaniel Hackett, thinking that they were going to get Aaron Rodgers because there's only one person up there totally obsessed with swinging for the retreads, and that's John Elway. That all comes from him. Okay, so this ownership, again, is still sending out talking points to the content creators. Justin Simmons, rebuild. No, what it is, you mismanaged yourself. You mismanaged yourself into a position that you can't continue to throw money all over the place because you don't know what you're doing. You're just throwing money wherever. You went, in my opinion, you went and got Sean Payton. Why didn't you get rid of the front office and bring in all Sean Payton type of people? You didn't give the guy a chance. You're going to end up getting him fired because what is it? Sean Payton's going to have to, again, play in Elway's / the trust front office sandbox. What choice did you give him? And he signed on to it, so I don't feel sorry for him.
Nope.
Not at all. He wanted to be, he wanted the retirement check. And, we have a Saint source, and they told him, he keeps saying, he goes, he'll walk before they actually fire him. He'll walk. And I believe it. I'm just going to say this to the front office. Are you going to keep them there forever till the end of time? I mean, are you ever going to learn your lesson? You can't go and pay for PR. You can't, maybe you could for Walmart, but you can't with this. You can't go and hire let's get AI. Let's pay for AI and get AI channels with a robotic, what's his name? Zach Stevens. You tried to package him in an AI. I mean, it's just so bad. Why don't you just do it right? Get rid of those people and build from the inside out. I just want to, this is what was being said today. They said, look at the Nuggets. Okay, where in any universe does what the Nuggets did and what the Broncos have been doing for 9 years, they're still doing what they've been doing for 9 years.
I don't see the Nuggets overpaying in free agency. They actually draft and develop.
Yeah. When's the last time they did any drafting and developing here?
Well, they didn't have the money. Yeah, you know where the Nuggets allocated all their money to? Their starting five that they drafted and developed. Yeah, they traded for Aaron. This is just an example. They traded for Aaron Gordon, yes, but he's still a young and up-and-coming ascending player that could play well next to Jokic. They got pieces that could play around their best player. That
they have cornerstone
players.
Have
an identity of what they want to do. They have an identity.
They built the identity.
The Avalanche are the same way. They drafted and developed. They make some trades here.
They built the identity.
They have an identity that they build around. The Broncos don't have that. You know what their identity is? Ineptitude, mismanagement, spending money out the ass, and then having the biggest dick cap hit in NFL history.
Yeah, and calling that a rebuild.
Calling that a rebuild.
Calling mismanagement a rebuild.
You got rid of Justin Simmons. You got rid of Jeudy. Oh, you got rid of Russell Wilson. That's not a fucking rebuild.
No, I want to talk about a couple things. Let us explain to you what a real rebuild looks like. Take Kansas City and take the Saints, for instance, AFC, NFC. When Sean Payton finally got there, they cleared everybody out. The owner, this is the Saints, the owner cleared out ownership and consolidated to him, bought out the other owners, consolidated. They went and got Mickey Loomis, and he went and got Jeff Ireland. They had a vision of exactly what they were going to do, how they were going to do it. They ended up having to put a leash on Sean Payton because their defense went down the toilet because Sean Payton squandered draft picks for offensive toys. Go ahead.
Before you got on a roll, before Mickey Loomis and Jeff Ireland got there, and this is where I think the Broncos are striving for. They were going mid 7-9s, 8-8s, 8-9s.
They're striving for that.
Yeah, they are striving for the pre-Mickey Loomis and Jeff Ireland days. That's what they're doing.
They're striving for just happy. That's what I say. They're striving for the Fisher. And yes. One of these days I'm gonna get the Fisher trophy.
The Fisher.
I'm gonna get the Fisher trophy. It's gonna have the mustache on it. And that's what the Walmart General fans, that's what they want. They listen to their content creators. They're looking for that 9-win season that they can just have a ticker tape parade and say,
well, you do know that we're getting these new uniforms here in a couple weeks.
That's what matters the most.
And what did I say? What did I fucking say? They care about
You called it. You called it.
Again, I'm ahead of this shit. I told you they are going to care more about the product on the field more than the product on the field. That's
off
what's
the field.
Happen.
Yes, they're more interested off the field. Yes,
the shopping malls, the new logo, the new scoreboard,
the social media.
We have all that Walmart money. That's all we need. We just need. You can't buy your way to championships.
Yeah, we're going to buy a Zach Stevens AI. Zach Stevens AI. That's just so comical. So let's take a look at the Kansas City Chiefs. The Mahomes. No, what? No, it's not Mahomes. Okay, you don't know anything about anything.
I don't know
That's,
anything about football. These people are dumbasses. They came up. They every
well,
year.
that's
Every year.
we
during
say
the
these
off
people.
season, every year during the off season, it's the same fucking comment. Oh, you guys don't know shit. We know football. You don't. It's like you guys.
You with the great track record. Yeah. I'm gonna listen to those. I'm gonna go listen to those who don't have shit for a track record.
Those because you know what? I am a dumbass and I love being lied to.
Yeah. Now but you say these people, but this is the part that's like insane. It's the front office who thinks we're just a Mahomes away. Drew Lock, you beat Mahomes. Oh, Teddy Bridgewater, you beat Mahomes. Russell Wilson, you beat Mahomes. That's not how they built the team.
And then you have Matt Fanatic coming out with these fucking rap videos. Drew Lock, that's my quarterback. Yeah. And then you kill him.
Yeah. And then you cheer that death. Remember how they just hated
cheer it, baby.
They hated Drew Lock. Remember how they cheered Russell Wilson? Then they hated Drew. We said the toxic fan base. They are the Walmart General fan base, and they're toxic as hell.
Toxic as hell.
So, but that's the Walmart General fan base. I'm talking about the ownership. The ownership has no clue what's going on. The front office, they think it's all about the quarter. They're just, and how did they build? How did they draft? Did they draft and develop? No, it was always corners, edges, receivers. It was just feeding the same thing, and they can't even do that. Like you said,
yes, yep.
They're so bad at looking at talent, and I swear to God, I think they just can't see anything beyond PFF. They got a whole building full of analytic people, again, cooks in the kitchen that don't know what the fuck they're doing. Bringing in Nick Burritos as your undersized. I mean, really? that's your draft and develop. You're gonna draft Josey Jewell?
Bringing in Delaney Turner-Yell
again. Okay. Did we miss Danny Trevathan through Josey Jewell and Singletary?
Oh yeah, getting Drew Sanders too. Getting a 4-3 off-ball linebacker to play.
But they're putting him on the edge. What we said.
Which we said they would do.
And you showed film of him in college. You said this is why you don't. This is exactly why you don't put him on the edge. Well, if he says don't put him, we're putting him on there.
They want to prove us wrong so fucking bad.
Well, but this is the thing. They've been doing this longer than I've been on because they just refuse. And again, this is to the ownership. When are you going to get the clue that those people that front office aren't doing you any good?
No, didn't you hear? We're going to go get that. We're going to go swing for the fences for that quarterback in the draft. We're going to trade up, baby. We're going to go get quarterback competition. Trevor Siemian and Paxton Lynch 2.0 bullshit.
Let's go into that. So Penner does a video. And he says, there's going to be a quarterback competition. Well, the way I see it right now, there's only one quarterback, so they're going to have to go get a quarterback, right? That'll make the Walmart General fans so happy that they're going to go out and get a quarterback. They don't have, and they even brought this up on the Mark Schlereth brought this up on this show. They don't have anything to put around a quarterback. So you're already cutting his knees off. And I'm just going to say this real quick, and we'll get into what all this means from, quarterback competition. Bubble Man said this. He said, if I was a quarterback and the Denver Broncos drafted me 12 or 4, whatever, I would demand a trade. Because they're just going to kill me. They're just going to get me killed. I would do it all of John Elway and all of these other quarterbacks that also demanded a trade. I agree with that. I would too. Because they have no idea what they're doing there. Then they're just going to kill the next guy that comes in. Oh, but Sean Payton, I trust Sean Payton. Well, Sean Payton, he's only playing in the front office sandbox. What the hell is Sean Payton going to do with these crap players? Maybe get them to go 7 or 8 and 9 and 8 at best. Best you could hope for. I think you just like you have for the last few years. I think you can score at this team when you need to. They may not have scored a lot of points, but anytime a team, and we showed this on the film, any time it was getting up, it's getting time. Remember, the clamps are coming down. And, well, we got to score now so we can win. That's why they have a bad record. It was close. Oh, those games were close. Were they really close? Or did were our teams experimenting because the Broncos are so bad? It's a way they could start working on their playbook. And then when they, like the Raven game, I threw the interception, the
Colts game.
Oh God, the Colts game. Yeah. Even the Colts. Yes.
Yes, they were playing like shit for 3 quarters, and then the clamps came down towards the end, and they drove.
We're talking the Colts back then.
And then you have Elway up there.
Yeah, because he knew
He knew.
Yeah, he knew that. Yeah, he got it wrong again, and that's why he's got to hide. That's why he's got to hide. Oh yeah, he's got an office. Sean Payton said, "Yeah, oh yeah, he's got an office here. Oh yeah, we're going to all work together on bringing players in. You think things are going to change? It looks exactly like it has since you said the Paxton Lynch, Trevor Siemian, and that seems like we're rebuilding is actually going like back to the future, I guess you'd say. We're going back to the Trevor Siemian and Paxton Lynch days again with this team all over. It's a reboot. It's not a rebuild. It's a reboot to the Paxton Lynch,
of course,
Siemian days. Reboot, not rebuild. Just reboot of the same shit you've been seeing for so long. But they have new uniforms, so let's all talk about that. Because that's what means a lot to these Walmart General fans now. All 15 of them over at Bronco Avenue.
Yeah, with their 1.5K views that they bought.
Yeah, but live they can't get over 15 views. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Because they're a bunch of idiots.
Yeah. Now, believe me, I'm just going to say this too. When we put out a video, it starts to take off, and then all of a sudden it's like 50 views held back.
Get out of it.
Analytics shows it's got 50 more views than what the page is showing.
Yep.
And they hold it back. They hold it back. They hold it back.
Like my film breakdowns, they do the exact same thing.
Yeah. So how come I don't get to hold theirs back, but they get to hold mine back because I don't have the money, I guess?
Because you tell the truth. You don't lie and bullshit to people. They lie and bullshit to people. That sells more than telling the truth.
Well, I don't think so. They only had 15 views. I don't think anybody's really listening to them.
Well, they can still buy views. You don't buy views. You don't lie to the people. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, buying views is another form of lying to the people. You're lying about, yeah.
You don't lie to the people. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't lie. You don't lie to the people.
Well, we try to do the best we can, and so far our track record is those people are dumbasses. I can't even. Just getting back to I think the takeaway was this getting back to Trevor Siemian / Paxton Lynch, and of course they put Paxton Lynch in a system that was completely alien.
The Gary Kubiak system.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think that, just to be honest with you, anybody really cared whether or not Paxton Lynch, maybe John Elway did, and maybe that's why Elway and Kubiak got into it. I don't think Kubiak even gave a shit.
He didn't want.
Didn't give a shit with Paxton Lynch because I'm not Kingsbury
guy.
I'm not Kingsbury. Okay, I run a different office. I try to tell you. I don't know why you do this. I'm not Kingsbury. I don't run a spread concept system. I run what I run. But you had to go out and do it.
Yep.
Still in the building. In the building.
Yep.
Not Kubiak, that is. He's not still in the building.
He's long gone.
And yeah. So I think that's the same kind of, that now we got Payton this time. It's not Kubiak.
Just like Daniel Hackett, just like Vic Fangio, just like Vance Joseph.
I honestly, out of all the coaches that the Broncos burned, I think Vic Fangio was actually trying. He was actually trying to be a head coach on the defense side of the ball. And what did he get for it? Justin, he got, you know what he got for it? Justin Simmons yelling at him.
Yeah, because the players need to run the show, not the coaches. And then look
Yeah, he put the players where
Hey, Justin, how's that working out for you, buddy? You're still sitting on your ass on the couch tweeting.
Yeah, because
you are never going to be T.J. Ward. You're never going to be Steve Atwater. You're never even going to be Brian Dawkins as a Bronco.
Well, they won't let anybody be that anymore.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm talking about Bronco safeties. You're not even going to be Darian fucking Stewart, buddy.
No. You sit, Justin. You go ahead. Just sit back here.
You're not You're not even good as Raheem Mora was.
You play goalie. You just sit back, play goalie, wait for an errant pass to come your way, an arm punt. Don't worry. Oh yeah. Don't worry.
Take Mike Adams over you, buddy.
Yeah, we just need you to go on the microphone and tell us a bunch of bullshit.
Our bullshit skills are. That's what I look forward to every Sunday is all these players in today's. This is why I'm the NFL's a dead product. I hope the XFL can just take over the NFL because I watched the XFL more than I did the entire. I enjoyed watching the XFL last weekend more than I did the entire NFL season last year.
Well, before you get into the XFL, I just want to say this: it's Justin Simmons. You do what not Bradley Chubb. Well, you do what Von Miller wouldn't do. Von Miller wasn't going to play the bullshit PR game. Justin Simmons, you go ahead and get on the microphone and read the script, and we'll make you the ambassador. Yeah, because we don't care about how your play is. It's all about being an ambassador. That's what today's NFL is. I want to get into the XFL or USFL or UFL, whatever the hell. UFL. I want to talk about why. What did you see in safety play versus NFL safety play? Give us an example.
Well, what did I see in safety play from the UFL rather than the NFL?
Yeah.
They're actually making plays on the field. They're not playing 20 plus yards back, playing for Manchester United, a la Justin Simmons.
Are they allowed to make actual hits?
Yes.
So there's none of this Kareem. Oh, Kareem.
None of this flag football pussy tackling bullshit that they're taught now.
Yeah.
None of that pussy shit.
Yes. They can actually hit.
That on a shirt, rugby. Yeah, it was. Yeah. That's not pussy shit right there. Okay?
No, you should watch it sometime. I enjoy watching it because I actually like watching something and not worry about that hit was just too hard. And these guys don't even have helmets and shoulder pads. The way I played before I played organized high school football, it was so easy to play organized high school football with the helmet, the bucket on the head, and the pads after playing rugby.
God.
I could tackle anything, and I told my college coach, I said, these guys, they can't tackle. He went, oh. I said, I'll do it in my street clothes. I'll tell me who to tackle. I pancaked the guy. Actually, I was worried because they lined us up. I was worried he was going to make a cut. But, I knew because he was in helmets and shoulder. He thought he was, I'm in helmets. And I don't fucking care if you're in helmets and shoulder pad. I'm going to lay out, man. I'm going to tackle you low. I'm going to bring you up to the way we were taught. Hit like this, bring you up, and I'm going to bring you down. That's a tackle. Running through people. Like, I'm a corner. I'm going to go up. I'm always going to turn around. I'm sick and tired of seeing quarterback highlights with corners that all you had to do is turn around. You had a pick. The guy threw a pick when you didn't even know. Anyway, so it's just we're frustrated by what we see in today's NFL. And, I don't watch college enough to get frustrated. So I'm just hoping the USFL, they'll let them play the game.
Yep.
I just hope they'll let them play the game. Do you ever have tackling drills for your high school kids?
Every day.
Oh, what? You're gonna hear it from their agent. They make too. Their contract says they're making too much money. You don't get that?
You know what I say to that?
What?
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, go find another job.
Yeah,
That's what I say. Oh, but I my contract, I don't want him to come up and make those.
This is football.
I don't want them to hit me like that.
Tough fucking shit.
Yeah.
Tough shit.
I didn't see that.
Signed up for it's football, not flag football pussy shit.
Yeah. I watch Five Nations. This is Scotland, by the way. I watch Five Nations. They're all about fucking how can they hit harder? They're all about that. They're come up bloody and stuff like that. And it's, that's expected because that's the game they want to play. If you want to play flag football, then play flag football. The NFL.
Go play Madden. Okay, this isn't Madden football. This is football.
But my contract.
I don't give a fuck about your contract, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, it's not just the NFL. It's not just the NFL, Mark Slayer. It's the NFL players today.
Yes.
Nobody,
yeah, Mark. Yeah, Mark.
Yeah.
Well, he's a 3-time Super Bowl champion. Okay, and he's
back
wrong
when you
on
could
big
play
things.
back when you could play football.
Yeah, back when you could play football.
Oh, but it's so too hard of a hit.
No,
don't touch the quarterback. Don't touch the quarterback. They pay him too much.
Well, CTE. Don't play the game then.
Okay, they just changed the rule at the NFL. Okay, they changed the rule. Did you see they changed the Tell about the rule change in the NFL. And they asked me if that is what they did at the UFL. So
not the hip tackle.
Hip tackle and also the special team stuff.
Oh, well, they got the special teams thing from the XFL.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What the fuck is the XFL doing?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Why?
I don't know. I know.
I may just go back. I may just, like, you want to watch golf. I may just go watch international rugby because I want to see people getting it. They hit. I mean, it's hit after hit after hit. Just like that. They just keep hitting and hitting. That's what we did when we grew up. We were playing rugby. We didn't have helmets and shoulder pads. We'd throw it back or we'd kick it as a pass. Because we didn't want to stop and huddle. We wanted to keep going. I'm going
to tell you something. We live in a day age now where a lot of people are fucking pussies. That's what it is. We live in a day and age where everybody's fucking pussified. They're always on their goddamn phone. They're always on social media bullshit. They don't give a fuck about that. Everybody is
the game. They don't care about the game.
They want to get lied to. They want to get bent over. They want to get lied to up the ass. They don't give a shit about real life issues. But you know what? Well, the agent says that I'm making all this money. Fuck your agent.
Yeah.
Fuck pro
I'm making him a lot of money too. We can't get hurt. It says in my contract.
Well, I don't give a fuck about your contract. You know what you're getting signed up for? This is football. This isn't pussy fucking shit.
I go play golf.
Yeah.
You can make money playing golf.
Go play tennis.
Go play golf. You won't get injured.
Go
maybe. Bowling. You go bowling.
Yeah, go bowling, okay? Go play disc golf.
Yeah. You won't get hurt.
Yeah. You know what? I actually enjoy watching golf because you know what? There's not a
I'm not saying anything bad about golf. I'm just saying.
No. You know what? To be perfectly honest with you, I get more enjoyment watching golf than I do the NFL now. Sorry. That's the reality.
Yeah, there's nothing redeeming it. They just keep
Yes.
And people are complaining about it. I showed a video, so I didn't make the video. Somebody said, look, you can't even touch this quarterback. He can just gallop. He can gallop into the end zone. Yeah. Just gallop into the end zone. And we need a bunch of simpering gals now to cover the sport. You don't want to talk about crushing hits.
You're against the women right there.
Yeah. Because we don't want to talk about crushing hits. We don't want to talk about the X and O's anymore. It's all quarterback. A quarterback we can't even touch. Once he becomes a running back, you can't treat him like a running back. Used to be able to treat a quarterback like any other player and crush him. Like I told you, I said one of the best
It just
tackles. Hold on a second. One of the best tackles I've ever seen in the history of the NFL was Bruce Smith pancaking, and it was a fucking great angle. It was right. You see Bruce Smith coming right at Phil Sims, and he just crushes him like that. That's football. That if you don't want to play it that way, NFL, you're not football. You're not the NFL anymore. You're just some sort of a social media sideshow. You're just a sideshow. So I'm sorry. I'm glad we could get off on. But you're saying UFL, they're not playing the.
they're not, when it comes to like football. I mean the rules, but there are still things about the UFL that needs a lot of work. Obviously, I'm not saying they're a perfect product, but you know what? They actually are allowing these people to hit players. So, I mean,
Green
there's something I
Jackson,
can take away from there.
Brian Dawkins, TJ Ward. I've told you I was watching just highlights of TJ Ward, not even the game.
He was a bone crushing safety, man.
They would not allow any of that anymore. So that's why we're ranting and raving, because it isn't really football anymore.
No,
it's just
all about
it's an empty shell of what it once was.
Absolutely, yes.
But the safety is this. But the safety. You're playing football or not? If you're worried about safety, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Yes.
Fuck your safety. There's people that want to play this sport.
Fuck your feelings. Fuck your feelings.
Fuck your contract.
Yeah. Fuck your PFS stats.
Yeah, I'm sick of it. Safety. There is no safety in football. There really isn't.
You think
You're taking a risk?
You really think you're
going to jump out of an airplane, you better realize the risk you're taking.
Yeah.
You got a parachute, but there are no guarantees.
So fucking stupid these days, man. Everywhere I fucking go, it makes you just see it's like, oh my God, am I living in an alternative reality here? Yeah. What the
You're
fuck
the
am
alternative.
I living in?
You're the alternative reality.
Holy shit. I'm like, what world, what reality am I living in right now?
Planet Stupid. You're living on Planet Stupid.
Planet fuck. Oh my God.
Yeah, and the higher you go up the hierarchy, the stupider it gets. So, anyway, yeah, we're on a roll today. Just that we got sick and tired. We just got so sick and tired of hearing the same. Another reinvention of how things are changing, and they're staying the same.
The culture's different. Oh my God, 8 fucking years. And Sean Payton, he said, I don't give a fuck. Just show me on the fucking field.
Yeah.
God.
Oh, well, we got some new uniforms. You want to talk about that?
Congratulations. I don't give a fuck about uniforms. I give a shit about the product on the field. I give a shit about good football. I don't give a shit about, look at the new uniform I'm repping. I don't care. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I just want to see some actual football, not a facsimile of what it once was. Yeah. So let's go into your film study just really quick and compare it and contrast to what. Are we still hearing the same old thing we've always heard? Yeah. Great picks.
Yes.
Yes, we're A+ moves.
Yeah.
These aren't just guys, right? These aren't just guys. These are going to be difference makers, right?
Difference makers, man.
Another season of lying.
Yep.
So somebody's paying for those lies, right?
How many years are we going on this again?
We had a commenter, and I think he was right. He said that they have everybody. These content creators don't even like the team. They're just being paid to peddle the bullshit. You people who actually like the team, have some passion, are calling it out.
Yeah.
That's what I think the Walmart General fan hasn't figured out yet. The Preacher Sports of the world. I think all he cares about is trying to be the next talking head, the next Cody Rourke. And that's all he cares. He doesn't give a shit about the team. I really don't think he does. I think he acts like he does, but I don't think he really does. I think I think what he really cares about is being the next Cody Rourke.
Go for it, dude. You're a dumbass.
Yeah. Yeah, well, no, they can pay. If you pay for me, I'll say anything you want. I just want to be positive. I don't want to tell the truth.
I'll tell you something. The world isn't all about sunshine and rainbows. You need a dose of reality here and there sometimes. And I'm the reality. Okay, I'm going to drop a bunch of fucking truth on your fucking asses. And I don't care if it hurts your feelings or not. Okay? I really don't give a shit. I'm so sick. Oh, my feelings are hurt. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't. If you don't want to watch us, go watch the positive channels. They will blow all the sunshine and rainbows up your fucking rear end. I don't care. I don't. Don't watch my film breakdowns. I don't want you fucking pussy ass, I don't need you to watch my fucking shit. If you don't want to listen to an expert on this shit, then don't watch. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
I want to say something about cussing, okay? I want to say something about cussing. For those that get all offended, I would be a whole lot more offended at people that lie to me. Cussing is cussing, but people that lie to me, you're taking it to a whole nother level. Don't you dare lie to me. You can cuss all you want. You can call me names all you want, but don't you dare lie to me. That's all I got to say. The cussing is minimal compared to the offense I get when I'm being lied to. That offends me, being lied to. Knowing you're lying to me, too. Oh, the front office has been cleared out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, then how come when I go online, you liar? I see the same people I've seen there since Elway took over. How come? Explain it. Oh, you're lying to me. That's what it is. So that's why it's just another season of more lies, because they can't just do it right. They can't get it right. They can't do it right. They don't know how to do it right. To them, doing it right is going and paying for AI that sounds like Zach Stevens. Woo, woo, we got this going on. Woo, we got it straight here. I'm just done with it. You think that's gonna make people want to watch this team? Not putting out a good product? You don't need all the PR. You just need a good product on the field. It's not hard. It's not hard. It really isn't hard. I don't know. Maybe today's NFL, they are making it hard. But even the basics, it's not hard. We saw Detroit do it. Kansas City do it. We saw New Orleans do it during their time. Who else was up and coming? Tampa did it.
Philadelphia
did it. Same thing. I think Harbaugh, the Chargers.
Okay.
Yeah, laugh at Harbaugh all you want. He knows.
Laugh at us all you want. I don't care.
They cleaned out the front office, and he's going to get it done the way that, that's more than what Sean Payton has. Sean Payton's got a bunch of clowns. He's got to deal with all the players they're sending his way.
Fuck your feelings. That's what I have to end it. I just fuck your feelings. I don't care. If you don't want to watch us, go watch someone else. I don't need you people. I don't want your views. I don't want your subscription, and I don't want your comments. Go watch someone else. I don't give a shit.
Go be lied to.
I'm sick and tired of it.
Go be lied to. Go be lied to.
Yeah. Go be the sheep. Go be the mindless sheep that you are. I'm done with it. Fuck your feelings. It's football. Get over it.
Yeah. I get hurt. My contract. Yeah. We're done with it. We're tired of hearing it.
Yep. Done.
Football.
Yeah, it's football. Put on your big boy pants and go to work. Roll up your sleeves and go to work. Okay. This isn't fucking.
Yeah, you might get hurt. You just might. It's football.
Yeah, it
kind of goes with the territory.
Well, it used to be a contact sport, but it's a contact fucking sport. You know what you're getting into, okay? So I'm over it.
I'm not even sure if offensive linemen can make contact anymore. A lot of them act like they can't.
Fucking this product sucks anyway now.
And we could probably go branch off with coaching.
Yep.
Because they're like I said, I'm watching corner play and I can't even understand where this coaching is. What happened to it?
Yep.
All right. Well, we ranted and raved enough. All right. Well, I guess we'll do something around the draft where they're going to get a quarterback, according to. Yes. And then how long? Okay. How long will it be before the yes people want the guy drummed out of town, along with George Payton, and then finally Sean Payton? How long? How long do you give that?
A year.
2 seasons? 2 seasons? 1 season?
1 season.
You think they'll be over the quarterback?
They're stupid. They're that fucking retarded.
Yeah. You weren't Mahomes. You weren't Mahomes right off the bat. You weren't Mahomes. We may need to go back up and draft another quarterback, right? Just like Cleveland.
Yeah.
And the Jets back in the day. Just keep drafting. Just keep drafting.
Just keep doing it, guys. Just keep doing
it. Yeah. And keep getting crap players to put around him. And you go.
Woohoo.
All right, I'll let you go.
All right, Kirk out.
Spock out.
Spock out.